3 frontliners and a Drow Ranger. That seems like a pretty straightforward lineup. Meanwhile, Army Geniuses, Avery, a little bit more interesting of a draft.
With Diffusal, Basher, Ags, Lincoln at some point down the road. It's really annoying for AG to deal with him, I think. Sure, you can have SF click it, but that's about it.
Dude, the phrases, man. I mean, you want to talk about heroes that have armor. Centaur is a hero that does not have any armor. For whatever reason, this tanky, quote-unquote, tanky hero is one of the squishiest strength heroes, just straight up physical damage. But it looks like in lane, maybe they can get the kill on In Your Dream. They boxed him in and should be able to finish him off with another round of the double heads. I just, like, by 15 minutes, we took all the tier 1s and a couple of tier 2s, and AM had the freest game of the play. Top lane, Mac. Gonna be rolled on here. Rolling Thunder once. Roll around, get the angle right, bounce it back again, and nice kill for Bocarino.
Is getting absorbed into the Doom, and he's going Midas too, so...
He's going Midas
why not?
Hammer. Oh my god, the double grief.
But then does the double grief cancel itself out?
I don't think so, but bounce back with the coil, snaps it. Pretty nice by Varys, and that's going to be a combo. They're going to have to worry about the entire game, but here's a nasty combo. It's just Pango straight up. Oh, he died! Marksmanship, he didn't jump to the orb in time, and that last shot was a marksmanship shot.
There, son. At the same time, second smoke move going in. This was not read at all by AG, and they're going to get the big reward for it.
Yep, they are. In Your Dream is going to fall. Now, there is DB on the other side of things here. Who does he want to use the Doom on? Surely it's got to be Mag, but he might not be able to catch him. Toss over to the side. He tosses the Doom on top, but a stomp comes in from Bocarino. A beautiful play. Almost finished off Far. He slips away on just a sliver of HP. But ultimately, I think they're good with this. 2-man coil, chill out. Ultimately, AG have just lost another fight.
It does not feel like the impact we've seen from DB in a lot of their other games where he was winning those early fights. This is just so slow and clunky.
Overgrowth. Killing the Doom would be
the hammer
massive. The meteor hammer, no, DB, no, not like this. Oh dear. See, this is what meteor hammer does to you.
It rots your brain.
It really does. Take tier 2s and aggressively take the map. Isn't it kind of fine for AG?
In a way. It's just how much are you giving to this Pango and Drow? Because I do think Pango and Drow are a problem in this game. They have
Max about to. Oh no, he missed the swashbuckle. Doesn't matter. Had another shield crash, no problem. He's level 15, so he went for that talent. Always had it up. Meanwhile, DB is going to get run down. The last couple of shots. Oh, overgrowth. Nicely timed by CML, just on the edge of that range.
Nonetheless, they're going to try and take the fight, but this is just smoke on smoke, and you're not going to like what you find.
Oh, Avalanche before the stomp comes in from Bocarino. At the same time, Mac is going to start trying to go on the SF. Rolls up inside of the coil. Now Drow's just set up for beautiful success. Mac keeps him stunned, and Akashi knocks him down. Pretty easy team fight through and through for Polaris. Army Geniuses, who have proven that, like, they are one of the best in C right now. Like, they have some serious momentum behind them. Telekinesis. Varys is going to be tossed into the stomp there and easily wiped out by Mac. 2-man coil.
We got the Doom on Pango.
And they do manage to get the Doom onto the Pango. And the BKB goes out from In Your Dream. But the Overgrowth really well timed. Controlled both of the BKBs, but they caught the Drow. The Drow Stampede. Okay, she's got her own BKB and will use the Stampede away. Stolen coil placed onto the SF. But AG, they want to pursue for more. They know they've got a moment of weakness here. They got to try and clean up as much as possible. Stolen phase shift will delay the inevitable for Boomy.
Finally, from a hidden tree position on the tower TP, they had full vision there for Polaris. So there's a very small window where he's able to find Pango before ult goes out. And that fight looks very different.
Oh, wait. Oh, he did not respect CML nearly enough. There you go. Back in the game. That's what I want to see.
1 minute.
Get it off.
Ready. Oh, they're all here.
All right. Hey, we're back into the game. All right. Reminder. Okay, never mind. Boku's already jumped on Varys.
He planned that for 20 minutes.
He really did. Toss back onto CML. That's going to be a quick kill. Jesus, In Your Dream destroyed him with a couple of crits. Nice bushwhack stolen by Boomy. Follow up with the telekinesis and the stomp. In Your Dream is just chain stunned to death, and that's going to be a double kill for Bocarino.
They're going to get smoked on. And you have Shiva's gun on TV. So this is his timing where he has a useful item.
Damn, he's going to
jump on Pango.
Gets the puck and they blew him up. At the same time, they get the Pango out of the way. So even if he got doomed up, he's not going to be dying. Now the overgrowth use on In Your Dream. BKB from Akashi's. He's going to challenge In Your Dream. And this is a matchup that cannot go the SF's way. AG thought they found the initiation, but it all goes wrong. The attempted hammer time got him. DB gets him. Doesn't do any damage, though. DB definitely thought it was going to do more than it did. And he's going to have to pop the BKB and run away.
I can't believe he didn't just TP out of there, but they might actually get a kill out of this.
They do. DML actually nice to the neutral creep. Okay.
And they're just going base with Polaris. They don't care. They're going to cancel. All right, he's just trying to create some space here on DB, but 3 tier 3. I thought they might have just committed there. What is this coil, man?
Coil snap, force staff to the wrong direction. Kashi's bushwhack back by the bushwhack. Mac, they toss back in, but Mac can only do so much to stop that one. Just pulled in too deep. A stolen Requiem from Boomy actually does so much damage. Look at that AoE. They just destroyed the backline, and now they've managed to kill In Your Dream. BKB, so
one hit.
Turns around. He's going to be okay for a bit. A 4-step. Oh, can't get there. Swashbuckle misses. Stampede. He'll run him over in the end. DB, last one left alive for AG, but now a buyback from the Bucks. So Polaris do actually have to reset here.
Even you get a good BKB off, it's not necessarily doing anything. This SF pick has not worked out in this game. And they are struggling.
The Pango is definitely working out. Not another pick off. This time it's Jokum who's gonna fall. Akashi's gonna force DB. Okay, maybe not force him to use the BKB, but at least kick him out of lane here. Well, they're gonna go for the kill.
Requiem still up.
Telekinesis stole back, and the Requiem goes. And it finishes off the SF, and even gets Mari's in the process too. They don't even need the Drow Ranger to kill this SF. Just good team play from Polaris is hitting it every time.
You just can't contest the Roshans. You don't have the team fight aura. You don't have the early BKB from SF because you died twice. And this should be the game-ending Rosh here if you're Polaris. I don't really see what stops this.
Now the catch, Coil. Looks like Boomy stole the toss. It's actually, I thought he was going to be able to get away. That would have been sick, but DB is traded out for that one. E.O.E's on the run here. Slowed down immediately by Mac. Managed to get a bash. Self-fuels, but they're straight into the roll. No, we phase shifted it. Try and catch him on the way back. Links directly on top of him. Great read by Mac.
If you get the hard strength link, it becomes really good. It's his scaling damage.
That's going to do a ton of damage, and Polaris, no, they can't really fight back. They have a tier 2, so they're just playing for that right now. They're playing to get farm, and poor old Jokum pushes himself into the trees, going to try and scurry on out of here. Mac is going to pursue as best as possible. Meanwhile, they do have the Doom on out, but Overgrowth is going to hold him in place for a little while, and now that the BKB is gone, Drow Ranger will make short work of this Doom.
There's 4,700 HP on this Centaur. His finished strength link has a Cloak of Flames. You're going to need to right-click him for a while.
They have to get this kill. They smoked up to try and kill Mac, and they do manage to get him. So that is a pretty hefty kill streak they got for themselves. In Your Dream and Bulk are actually right on top of each other in Viz. In Your Dream pops out first. Bulk sees the opportunity to be able to catch him, and geez, that damage is intense.
There was a carry there.
Leading forward, finds Jokum as well. He's going to be burst down by the multi-shot.
This is where Centaur becomes scary, when he's dealing damage on top of being tanky. I mean, you're just getting 2-shot here. This is disgusting.
Yeah, any one stun on a hero that is not...
They just call it.
I don't know.
They're done.
And, yeah.
He's done with that one. Once again, I feel like AG are kind of in a similar predicament where it's like, what is DB's game plan relative to his other cores?
And it seems to be doing pretty well in lane against Nature's Prophet. 19-1, so DB is kind of crushing it in the CS department.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yep. Clark is not really a bottle hero, and Ember Spirit can take full advantage of both the water and power runes, so yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Varys trying to set up for the kill onto Boomy. Does enough damage that In Your Dream might be able to finish him off, and he does. Gets the final little swipe in there.
Still, I don't think their lineup is crazy fast, so the lanes are not... I wouldn't be too concerned about early lane deaths for Polaris. I just want to
got him again. Jokum almost got the toss back on CML there for DB with the drain. I mean, repositioning combined with that, E.O.E just ahead of the pounce there. Is going to be outside the kinetic fields and out of remnants, but Varys is coming in on the other side. Boomy's just going to get overwhelmed by that damage. The Rocket won't be able to finish the job with a slight will, and it switched over to Mac as a result. So Mac took a huge chunk of damage in that short period of time. Far enough away, he should be good. Mid lane, getting aggressive here. Surrounded. Female is going to die to E.O.E and Jokum. So E.O.E is back in business.
I just think if we're talking about 5 or 6 slotted carries and it's Furion and Slark versus a Lifestealer, I'd probably take either one over Lifestealer.
Sure. Flight chains, immediate Static Storm in return is going to be able to catch the Pugna, so a trade out that is going to be pretty damn good. In fact, In Your Dream almost put himself in a nasty position there. Did have the Infest to be able to get out and reset. The rest of AG are chased away, but nobody should be caught. Oh. They made a
find something in this jungle, but it's only going to be clock. Or they don't want the clock. They want the
disruptor.
Okay.
Either way, it's support. Not actually getting a core kill out of this one.
In fact, DB's just dying to the battery.
Yeah, he's got to force that, but the hook shot follows him on the mark. Oh no, the battery assault just ran out. Now, looks like DB is still maybe going to die to the Slark. Yeah, he ends up dying to the Nature's Prophet ultimate at the end of the day, and the Tiny is caught by the Brewmaster ultimate. Avalanche is trying to create a little bit of time, but he is definitely dead. The Gyrocopter Clockwork one is pretty funny when you have the shard on Gyrocopter, because being close to him doesn't actually feel that good. What a Static Storm from Boomy. Let's see if it lasts long enough to get the kill, and the Rage goes off. The Infest. Oh, he gets inside the Siege Creep. Man.
Bach has a lot of levels this game. He hasn't died. He's 2-0. He's level 12. He has
Boomy got him.
They're going to be able to collapse here on these towers and be really confident about these fights. Like now, if you bring everybody here for AG, you're just fighting a level 2 Bruels with a pipe. Good luck. That's tough.
You think Radiance makes the Lifestealer, like now that the Radiance is been a buffed up item, all these other heroes are building it. Oh, hook shot into Cogs. Didn't actually go for the Cog pushback. E.O.E does have enough mana to be able to get away. In fact, he's got In Your Dream who's going to be joining him here.
Just baiting.
Gonna get a little bit low. The Infest is going to be able to bail him out just the right time. Pops out. Now In Your Dream starts going to work. In from behind, DB blows up CML, and Akashi has to use the BKB to teleport back home. So 2 supports die, and AG on full charging. Man, they got him. Nice Avalanche toss back. Beautiful read there from Jokum. Perfect timing to make sure the Brewmaster could not escape.
But your single target physical is not really there. Well, DB helps to solve that problem a bit. Even still, this Roche is tough. They're just going to take
once again the Avalanche initiation. Now he's going to be hot in a Static Storm. Couldn't really set up his team for a good fight, so perhaps a little bit of an overextension, but they do manage to get the glimpse back here.
This Brew
gotta go for the kill onto DB, and they've got him with the Brew ultimate. E.O.E actually jumped into the Remnant and did manage to get the kill on the Disruptor, but he's gonna be caught by the Brew ultimate. Does he have? He doesn't have any more Remnants. He's caught by the Pounce, and he's dead. And Polaris now have an opportunity to check out Roshan as they watch the Lifestealer TP back home. Nobody's home.
This is what you should do if you group up like this, because you are getting punished on the map. So you don't want to be just 5-manning and not getting anything out of it while they set up on you. You'll have to keep in mind this Aegis. I'm going to try and be very aggressive.
Work.
Rolls back up.
Yeah, with the Brew ultimate, once again, they feel confident about taking these fights. Mac wants to hold on to the Aegis, so he actually pounces away from In Your Dream. It does a hefty amount of damage, and he's clearing through these Brewlings. Ocarino's got to be careful of that one. Hook shot, Cogs push back, decent amount of chain stun. Now with the Sprout, now with the Static Storm. That is beautiful. That amount of heal from DB is going to do little to nothing to be able to stall that life out. Finally, the Aegis falls, but DB stuck in a nasty situation, drops the ward, and the Cogs push back just in time. So you just are constantly losing map control from creeps pushing into you, and you don't retain map control from wards, because the Slark is constantly dewarding him. Good catch, though. Smoke rotation finds the carry. Akashi falls. The unstoppable streak fed away. That is almost 1,200 gold give it away for that one. And they're also going to be able to get Boomy off of this one as the Rocket's going to chase them down. E.O.E with another slight or just the very slow burn down will get him. Same time, the smoke also doesn't necessarily work for AG, but they could go for CML.
Just doesn't seem
not to. Start backing away. E.O.E. Ooh. Pounce almost got him. They do manage to get the glimpse back. Tosses over. The Life Stealer is on top of Boomy, but he already got the rage off, and he gets the bash to be able to finish him off as well. Jokum is going to be able to do force staff himself a decent distance away and reset. E.O.E just goes back for the defensive kill on E.O.E, but he's almost dead. Has to jump over to his remnant. Barely makes it out alive. Max starts retreating. Akashi still has his BKB to work with, though, so he's down to continue this fight, but not against the Life Stealer. Eventually, this Life Stealer is going to get a bash, and now Akashi no longer has that BKB, and now he is dead. And Mac doing his best to counteract that by playing top. He is going to be a little bit surrounded. Mac knows it, though. Oh, got canceled. The TP out, got canceled. Now let's see if he can run his way out of here. He has a rocket on him. That's going to make things rough. BKB activated. He has his ultimate as well. He's got to get out of sight. He's got to be able to juke them, and it's daytime as well. That's going to make things so much harder. He's out of pounce charges. Another 2 seconds, still another one. A Static Storm to try and help him, but it's not going to be enough. Mac has given up both his life and the gem and lost their Static Storm on the way out.
Kinetic Field is something that can prevent force staffs too, so Boomy staying alive is really vital to their team fight.
Ocarino gets caught. He's got his ultimate, but the bashes. Okay. Did have a window to get it off there. And it looks like CML's going to be caught as well. Glimmer Cape trying to get away. They have a sentry to spot him. Max gotten over. Oh, the hook shot. There was no creep there. Max had already cleared that camp, I think. Did he?
Yeah, he was trying to hook the Slark. Max just too slippery. Can't even hook your own boy.
Oh, and now Bulk's still going to be caught.
Just the slowest death of all time.
He missed like 4 hits in a row or something.
BKB on E.O.E and BKB on DV. It's come together. The Exodia has been built. And now it's hitting your base.
You don't know enough about Yu-Gi-Oh! You know what stops Exodia, but Polaris are going to try and put something together here. Static Storm catch the Tiny.
It's only another
Exodia.
Exodia.
Life Stealer up in the air. That's pretty nice.
Aegis is still there for 20, so you don't want to kill him yet. You want the Pugner to
cut him out as much as possible. Matt goes in deep, looking for the backline hero. Spots the Gyrocopter. Not sure if he wants to go for that. E.O.E popping his BKB, trying to finish off the Disruptor. Not quite enough damage, though. And Polaris going to be able to reset. Let's see if Matt
on the back.
Oh, he BKBs just in time before the Avalanche can catch him.
Then they start to have the damage pierce and the lockdown, so they can combo up and just take a big core down. And I think if they manage to kill a big core, then the fight gets broken a lot. But they have to get that first one. And it's proven to be tough. Just look at the utility out here, man. It is hard to hit people.
Mac is trying real hard to be able to get this kick. This Gyrocopter has been super annoying. Force actually gets him down to the low ground, and Varys is still alive. Thanks to Glimmer, they do manage to kill DB, though. So Boke and CML do a good job of that, but double chains, that is going to be rough. I don't think they have a way out of this one. Clogs just locks them in together. No, Corino can't go anywhere. It's like, why'd you do this to me?
Brother.
Because they're always having to keep one eye looking behind them, checking out that tier 3 bottom.
Oh, DB.
Also making sure they don't get caught as DB has. BKB just goes off a bit too late, and T got a hook shot during the glimpse, and they managed to finish him off before the TP completes. At the same time, Static Storm goes out. BKB already activated from E.O.E. He's going to be able to jump away to his remnant. Looks like both supports are going to die through this, but Mac is going to continue its attack straight onto Jokum. Does manage to follow that up with a secondary pounce to be able to finish him up, but a big stun comes out and gives Jokum an opportunity to be able to reset. Nullifier onto E.O.E., but remnant, oh no, now Akashi gets caught. Life Stealer looks like, oh, they didn't have any detection. Oh, no, but he stuffed himself in with the Life Stealer. No, Akashi, not the Sprout he wanted. Mac does manage to finally finish up that support kill he was looking for. Goes for a desperate TP out. He's denied by that. E.O.E.'s just a monster, sticking on these heroes and not getting caught and simultaneously denying the enemy's exit.
This Furion can come back in for second life, round 2. Maybe that's also a turning point here. And MKB done for Mac. These are huge items finishing for Polaris. Can they use them though?
Once again, this Sprout kind of awkward. Mac does have his ultimate though. Infest to get him out of the Sprout. Goes back in. Boomy targeted once again. E.O.E. He had the double damage, and he knows his target every single time. He's going to go for the Disruptor first.
Golden 3.
Through, 2, 1. Oh, gets bashed. An opportune time. Now, boss bladed, tossed up in the air, and denied. He is not going to be able to get off that ultimate. Mac just has to rush on out of here, but now, no BKB, no ultimate. One more bounce charge, but that's only going to take you so far, especially against E.O.E. And a sight, actually. DB catches him, toss over. Mac, another pounce up in a second. It's just not going to be good enough. The Slark gets caught. No buyback.
It's a Slark.
Akashi, what? Oh, Akashi was not paying attention at all to his hero. That is rough. Uses his BKB, which makes his death that much worse.
Man, this lifesteal looked pretty damn good this game. I gotta admit. He caused them a lot of problems in these fights at that point in the game. They got a lot of value out of it.
Chop, chop, chop. Oh! He went for the Static Storm play, but he really got his rage out, and that does nothing. An Ag Static Storm that really did not catch a mark they wanted to, I guess. Akashi gets tossed back into his death. Mac is going to come back into play soon, but most of his team is dead, and all of his buildings are gone. GG.
Like you don't have this great jump in. You don't have that mobility on AG to just get into that bubble. You have triple melee cores to deal with bubble. It's not a good feeling.
Because you have to run through all the garbage to get to the trash man, you know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, okay.
And I think for 4 melee heroes that are trying to gap close me, sure, you can buy the items that let you be a gap closer, as in your team gets first blood, nice start for him. So you can kind of just like run through areas, tank it, and still keep your team in the fight. But they're missing some of the sustain as well. I do feel like it's a
really
good
play here between Army Geniuses in this bottom lane. They're going to be able to get that kill. DB actually popping the stick and charging forward at Akashi. Earlier, E.O.E. should have died, but DB actually saved him. Now E.O.E. will finally die. He gets the toss back. That's going to be a close call, though, because DB doesn't have that much health either. Goes for the finishing blow and does manage to get it.
Trust me, I've played versus Arteezy's Arc Warden enough to know the pain this hero can inflict.
He is kind of a specialist at that hero. Toss back once again on Akashi, but E.O.E. is probably going to die for this. The question is whether or not DB can finish the job onto Akashi. Beautiful bubble, though. Where he positions himself right up against the corner, but DB still had the Scorched Earth, and CML is going to chase after him. Does eats the creep. Okay.
Something that Polaris can just play around for the rest of this game.
DB owned for the time being, but E.O.E.'s going to come in soon. Repositioning DB, trying to get him off of Akashi. They're going to go for the quick burst. DB getting low, but they can get a lot of damage in the small window of time, and they do manage to trade out the cores once again.
Gives him the tomato aura as well.
True.
Even in death.
In your dream, one last slight, and that is going to be good enough, even through the Fade Bolt, and now they get some decent damage onto Bocarino as well.
And by that, I mean, I hate that.
Oh, you're gonna early level 6 on DB, and he just straight up goes for the Doom onto the Arc Warden. The TP's coming back in. CML, they throw it. Okay, never mind. Scorched Earth is going to be enough to get that kill.
It's just a feeding frenzy.
Try again. This time with a level 6. CML does manage to catch E.O.E, but the bolt's going to be able to come in, hits the two of them, and it looks like they're going to get bursted. CML dies first. Looks like they also go for a kill in top lane. Bocarino hiding in the trees and getting away from In Your Dream ever so barely.
I don't think it's going to pay off.
Okay, they got the X onto Bocarino. Oh, going to be pulled back into the boat, and with just one more disable, should be pretty easy. The dispose is an attempt by CML, but it just results in more kills for Army Geniuses as they clean house in the top lane. Polaris is holding his breath right now because as soon as he's spotted by one of these spiders, he's dead. Or maybe he could actually help his team here as the Avalanche, the stolen Avalanche, once again from Boomy, doing a lot of work, but now he's going to be caught by the OG. The original Avalanche gets the kill.
Big
Maco is the big baddest hero in the game right now, and he's going to be running down one kill on Crystal Maiden, maybe a second one. They're going to turn around and do some damage to Max, see if they can pull him back into the boat, but man, this Ursa cannot do nearly enough, not with double Spirit Siphons running, and now E.O.E.'s going to be pulled back into his doom as well. Mac attack comes back again and gets the triple kill. Like, he has had the inferior matchup both ways, right? He had Ember Spirit versus Slark, which is not great. In Your Dream,
Tango. versus...
Oh, 3-man avalanche. That's going to help out in your dream quite a bit. And direct the freezing field. Oh, we can stop it. Telekinesis stolen by Boomy as well. Turns it back around. DB is here, and he's going to try and doom out. He does manage to get out barely before the silence, but ultimately, what does it matter? You use the doom, but you can't get a kill with it.
Spirit Siphon on your tanky dude.
Yeah, and no amount of torrents is going to save you from the 4-hero gank coming from Polaris. Polaris now up 3,000 net worth.
Big Mac, big chillin', you know?
Yeah. E.O.E caught again. And he has a BKB, won't even be able to put it to use.
This is a very strong push lineup when they group up. Down the real arc mid.
Okay, that's an opportunity here. Let's see if they can get a good freezing field off. No, but he's there to be able to stop it. The Stolen Avalanche, he tossed it over Aries to make sure there's no interference from the Crystal Maiden. Well, they finish up Yoakum, and now Aries is also going to die. Slowed down by the Arc Warden. The offlaner and mid laner, I feel like, are not actually playing together to get kills. Maybe because DB needs to farm so much.
Well, maybe they'll have a chance here.
Yeah, this is a big kill. They're going to go for the Rubik first. DB jump forward to see if he can find a little bit more than just a support kill, and almost got it too. Bocarino actually got caught by In Your Dreams, so AG, not bad at all. Even if DB didn't find his extra hero, In Your Dream did.
It's a good smoke. Polaris kind of knew it was coming the way they're positioned, but still get caught out there. That's as much as you're going to get during this time period. Yeah, that's a pretty good kill too. There's someone you can do.
Yeah.
JK.
a little bit of back and forth between DB and CML. Meanwhile,
there's
real back and forth is Mac, who just goes forward. No back whatsoever. Pops the Exorcism, runs over the Tiny. E.O.E. Okay, good torrent at least. He's actually, whoa, do you even want that though? He pulls him over to the low ground where In Your Dream goes to strike with his BKB and will be able to finish him off. Mac maybe went a little bit too far forward with that attack.
He's having a pretty damn good game farm-wise, despite losing the early Roshan.
Well, jumping forward, CMO will help finish it off. It's a small little pickoff. Of course, Yoakum can respond in kind. They get a toss back with the pushback there. E.O.E using the tidal wave very nicely, so they get both the supports off of that one.
He hasn't been sending these spiders all over like we see some broods do. And it's not too much so far. Maybe they're going to find the toss back.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. Ursa in deep here. In Your Dreams, going to have to use the BKB to try and get out. Still being chased by Mac. DB wants to turn around. They've got the Doom on her and pulling it away with the tidal wave. That's kind of awkward. In Your Dreams going to deal with the Marcy first, and it looks like DB can handle the Death Prophet. She's already dead. Once again, the tidal wave. E.O.E doing so much with so little. The man with the smallest net worth is having the biggest impact with this big old tidal wave.
He's destroying them. Arcane Rune definitely helps there, but that's just a high ground ward fight based off a tossback. If you're looking for Arc, you're not going to find him, but you get all four into Roshan spawn. Can't have asked for anything better here. And E.O.E's low net worth, it doesn't matter. He can just provide the utility. Now he's catching up.
Oh, he absolutely is. And now AG, a bit more confidence when it comes to taking fights. Nice 3-cast Yule Scepter. That was beautiful. Boomy with a really great reaction there, completely spoils In Your Dreams initiation, and now they're going to be able to chase. Catch the two supports. AG are going to lose two.
In theory, you have an exploitable window in that mid-game Warner. You don't have an aura, you don't have the blink.
Oh, the torrent spotted him. Ocarino's going to be pulled back by the X, but it looks like In Your Dream wants a different target in mind. He's going to go straight for CML, trying to finish him off, but he does manage to get it. Meanwhile, the Doom committed, and they finish off the Death Prophet. Mac is slowed down. Ocarino still getting caught after being saved by CML. Oh, it just gets worse and worse for Polaris in this point. They're going to go for a smoke and push towards the Doom and sneak right past Army Geniuses, whether they know it or not.
Yeah, vision from the creep wave.
They're going to be able to catch him. Telekinesis Avalanche is going to be a nice combo with CML, chain stun, and he's dead. BB is gone. Army Geniuses have a high ground. They have an Aegis, but they don't want to take the fight.
I think that's enough for In Your Dreams to want to take the fight.
Good runs to the Broodmother. Broodmother with no web out? Yeah, that's a free kill. In fact, they're going to get the catch to the toss over on the side. They're going to be able to get the Rubik as well. Actually, maybe the tidal wave was not the best. Bocarino has a chance. Small window. Gets into the trees, but the axe catches him right on the edge of the forest. Sweet Freedom was just a step away, but ultimately denied.
Honestly, then that's why it goes back to, I feel like Akashi has to set up the fight for his team at this point. He has to be leading with the Hex like we see here. This is going to make it play easy. And he bought out String Plate. So that pickoff is no buyback on this Doom. You just got
Yo, it went in, but he got psyched immediately. The X's has been doing a bit of damage. An opportunity. Mac gets off the BKB and actually pulled out of position by CML. He says, save your own life. I will give up mine to ensure you get out of here. That Ursa is dangerous, and he pops the BKB to ensure he gets the kill on CML. The BKB on cooldown, though, it seems like Polaris are okay with continuing this fight. The X pull back on Bocarino. Bocarino, what are you doing there? Oh, no! And not afford a misstep like that one. Got X'd inside the base when he stepped over the wall line, and then tidal wave cross, all these repositioning abilities. You gotta respect that if you don't have BKB. I'm sure Valve likes you more.
I'll just tell him it was me originally anyway.
Fight near on 3. Oh, got him again! Boy, Yokum has got some long arms and he just doesn't miss. CML's going to give up his life to get Bocarino out of there once again. Now they're going to go back in with the Gleipnir, baby. Or maybe pulled back in by the tidal wave. They do have the exorcism out, so AG does want to reset and get out of here, but the Gleipnirs are holding him in place time and time again. Another attempt at a toss. Nope, Yokum can't quite latch it. A tidal wave almost gets him over the cliff there. But who really wants to take this fight? AG's running away half the time, and now they're going to turn back in. In your dream sees the opportunity to kill CML and almost deals with the double again. Bocarino is too far forward. He gets caught on the XDB, thinking about Doom. He doesn't need to use it on the Broodmother, because the Broodmother should be dead. Tidal Wade's back into play again. The Heaven Talbot doing some work. Toss and X. Same time, pulled back over. That's not what you wanted. Was that a Boomy Hex?
No.
I don't know what that was, but it looks like Boomy's now going to be the one caught on by In Your Dream. He doesn't have the BKB, but he does have the Enrage to be able to clear this out. Mac is fighting for his life right now and trying to finish up this Kunkka. The toss over to the side, a little bit more. Yoe gets out ever so barely. The Spark Ray chasing after him as he chasing. Yoe, oh no, he didn't keep it away, but it wasn't good enough. Now Mac is in some trouble, but the Scythe is going to be able to control Ursa. Ursa kited once, right here on the other 2 to make sure that Mac can get away. The Arc Warden play is beginning to kick in, Avery. They see Roshan's up. Of course, they want to be able to maybe find a pick beforehand. They got a successful scan. See if they go for the jump here. See what they get out of this, man. And just get a 2-man avalanche. Now Mac gets off the BKB, but he is going to be jumped on by the Ursa. The Yule Scepter goes down. Now a Doom actually used onto everything. Thrown at Mac, and they get the tidal wave to be able to push him back in. The Arc Warden trying to save him with the bubble, but it's just not going to be good enough. Too many heroes, just overwhelming. They actually did have a stolen Doom on the Ursa.
DP buyback. They still have Exo here.
They're going to try for it. Tidal Wave trying to push him away, allowing AG to be able to reset. The Spark Rays chasing after them. And the
really want this Ursa.
The double caught something. Nice toss away from Yokum. Once again, saving his core's lives time and time again. They're just trying to wait out the exorcism. Mac's going to dare the high ground. This is going to be a dangerous push. Is he going to be okay here? In Your Dream, controlled up, unable to target the Death Prophet. Force Staff over to the side. Do they have the vision? Another toss away. Oh, time and time again. AG are just saving their cores over and over. Yoe is going to die. But ultimately, the important hero, the most important hero in this game, perhaps AG's In Your Dream, gets out.
How does Ursa survive there, man? There just wasn't another Hex in the tank. There wasn't another stun.
Level 25 Doom is on its way. He's got his ultimate off cooldown. They're not going to be able to get there in time, but they might still take the fight. They go up to the high ground. They find the real Arc Warden. They're going to be able to burn him down nice and quick. Real one down with no buyback too. Mac took the Aegis as well as the rest of the tools. Needs to get out of here. Oh, and Bocarino got stopped by the Yule Scepter too. So they get a good amount out of that. They may have given up Roshan, but it may have been worth the trade-off with Arc Warden dead for 80 seconds. All right, one lane is going to be taken, like you said.
If you get tossed back to one of these heroes, that fight is just impossible because Ursa's just going to go to town.
Yule Scepter on the X. Doesn't last long enough, and they get a toss back onto Mac. Mac pulled back by the tidal wave as well, and they've already killed the Rubik. A very good start, but they're still going to try and chase out AG Noah too. They're going to try and reset as much as possible. They just get these kills and get out. They are so good at resetting off of this. Mention Yokum as well. A little bit of damage. E.O.E. He goes for the pushback on the tidal wave. It doesn't work this time around. The BKB goes out from Mac. Kashi actually topped in by CML. They're going to go for as much damage on these backlines as possible, but look at the Doom. It's caught the Death Prophet right in the middle of all this when they didn't have enough damage to finish off those low health heroes. DB will Scepter to be able to reset a little bit there.
Polaris are going to try and take this fight with the Death Prophet by, and all the BKBs are down, including Doom. Roshan spawned as well. Not a bad window to try and hit it here if you're Polaris. Later, nerd.
And Tempest double immediately dies.
Well, they're on bots too on him.
Okay. No BK, they get changed on him. I'm not sure if they have enough though. DB is going to be able to respond back. He doesn't have the Doom quite yet. The Tempest double. Now the second one is going to come out and he's just going to be able to control up the Doom. He actually used the Doom on the Rubik. DB still up. BKB is trying to get away now. Akashi really needs to finish him off and they finally get it, but now he needs to get out. Get out. Oh no, the buyback and the cliff TP in on the creeps. DB with the counter. He says you can kill me once, but you can't have a chance in hell in killing me twice because I am Satan.
You just take it to the throne. Refresher for this Doom as well. Satan knows no cooldowns. He does not care.
No, he doesn't. But pushing into Arc Warden is always so difficult. DB is a good target if they can get it. You can put E.O.E and Yokum just diving in, trying to find that Arc Warden. If they kill the Arc Warden, the game is done. Instead, they're going to kill CML. No, saved barely by a long-range rebound there.
Out of that.
Who wants to go on the suicide mission to bring back resources for the clan?
Well, your dream is on the real arc.
The real Akashi caught and killed. That's a dieback, and that is just straight up the game.
Just blind blinked.
Fuck.
He knew.
Kinda. Yeah.
Fact check this man. In all the ways
normally
would have ended.
Oh, look at the supports. Oh, just the ultimate tossback tidal wave play once again. The AoE do.